Hey guys, okay, today we're going to talk about vision. We've talked about self-evaluation and creating a tribe, and now we need to talk about developing your vision because every girl boss must have a vision. This vision is what's going to keep you going and showing up every single day. It's your billboard. It's what you're working toward. It's an emotion. Those with a vision can see it and they see it every day. And so when you're tied to your vision and you're wholeheartedly committed to doing what it takes to get there, you will be successful and your team is going to follow you and follow your lead. But in order to create this vision, you must be willing to dream big, you guys. You have got to be willing to do the things that scare you and dream about them and see them and write them up on your walls and put them on your mirrors. You've got to be able to dream big because every vision comes with a dream. They're sort of the things that you are too scared to say because you're too afraid to fail. Well, you need to dream them because they're probably tied to your vision. It's very important. You got to be able to dream what's possible. And, you know, we all set these visions and these goals out there, and it's okay to scale back at times if you have to, but go further than you're capable of. Dream bigger than you think that you can do because we are only confined by the walls that we create for ourselves. So if you create these barriers for your vision and for your team because you're too scared to fail, then you've already failed. You've got to be willing to dream big and push yourself out of your comfort zone. We know those videos were hard for a lot of you. You're already out of your comfort zone. Let's keep going. Let's keep dreaming big and let's keep working towards that vision. You gotta also look towards the long term. When you dream big, it forces us to look beyond today, tomorrow, next week, next month. We're looking at 5 years from now. Your vision should include things that are not even in your scope or things that are on your, maybe your family plan. You're thinking about having more children. You're not married yet and you're thinking about that. So that's part of your vision. Those are all things that need to be part of that vision. You can make a board, you can write them down, but make sure that they're somewhere that you can see them every single day. And so you're dreaming big and you're beginning to create your vision. So there are 3 things that you really need to do to start to create this vision. And these are really, really, really important. But, the first part is developing your actual vision. So, your billboard, what does it look like? What does your life look like? What does your role in this business look like? But look beyond that. Your vision needs to include things far beyond Beachbody because you guys, we know, and Summer always tells us this, that all in doesn't mean all day. So Beachbody should be a very small part of what we're doing every day. If we're plugged into our priorities, then Beachbody is just a piece of how we're spending our time. And so when you're creating your vision, make sure you're looking at all of it, not just how this business fits into your vision, but your vision for life. What does it look like? And in some ways within that, you're going to be able to illustrate some of your business goals. But again, that's just a part of your overall vision. But you got to develop a clear vision. And what a great leader does when they have a vision is they share it. And they share it often. And they share it with a lot of people. And they make sure others know exactly why they're here and what they're working for. You scream it from the rooftops. People need to be inspired. And the only way they're going to be inspired by you as their leader is if they can follow you and they're following your vision because you've shared that with them. They're invested in your personal well-being and your goals. And you're achieving those things. You're keeping them hungry. You're showing them what's possible. And by doing that, they're inspired. People can't follow you if you don't give them direction. So it starts with sharing your vision and inspiring them, because you as their leader are showing them what they are capable of doing as well. So make sure that you're sharing that with your coaches. The third part is that your group needs to have a vision. And this part is really important. And I think this might be the part that's really difficult for folks because they're looking at their vision and then everyone else should fall into their vision. And in some ways, yes, as a team, as a community, our vision should be somewhat aligned and overlap at some pieces, but we can't expect that our coaches' vision is the same as ours. We all have very different outlooks in how we want the rest of our life to go. We have very different business goals, but they should be tied together by a common mission. So that's why it's extremely important for you to not only share your vision with your coaches, but for them to share their vision with you. And I know this is a piece that is difficult for some, that they feel like their coaches aren't sharing. And that's where you need to be a really good listener and you need to talk And there are times where you're going to feel like you're listening a lot before you're getting anything from them. But you keep listening, and they're going to keep giving you cues, and they're going to keep telling you things that are leading you on into what their vision is. And once you know their vision, it can go into the group vision that you're creating for your team. Because in order for your team to work in harmony, for them to view you as a strong leader, as somebody that inspires them, you all need to be beating to the same drum, and you need to have similar goals and outcomes for what you're all hoping to achieve. And so it starts with you communicating with your coaches to find out, what does that look like? Here's what my vision is. What's yours? What are you here for? What are you pushing for? What do you hope to achieve? What does your day look like? What does your life look like? How is this opportunity going to enhance and enrich your life and create your vision to be exactly what you dreamed it to be when I told you to dream about what you wanted your life to be? And so you have to listen, and you might have to meet them where they are. It may be that they're not quite fully committed and on point with the vision that you have or that you're creating with your team. But if you continue to listen and you continue to, help them see the little milestones along the way, make them a belief, give them belief in themselves so that you're the belief maker, then they'll start to understand the vision. They'll get it. And once you have that vision in place, the team is in harmony and they're working together. And that's really a really huge piece, you guys, because if you as the leader don't have a great vision, you can't expect that your coaches have a great vision. So make sure that we spend some time developing that. So what we'd like for you to do is in the comments below is that you need to really think about your vision and envision what things look like for you. Envision what your friendships look like. Envision what your work looks like. Envision how this business fits into your life plan. And I want you to think about that for the next 5 years. So in the thread below, answer the questions that we posted there.